Catus, Maximus here, this time with a little review of this 12-inch Blue Point made by Snap-on Tools. This is an American-made 12-inch adjustable crescent wrench. Just adding to my video repertoire of all the different adjustable wrenches. Once again, I have a long-term goal of reviewing every one ever made. This one's pretty beat, and it has stood the test of time. It's been hammered on there, hammered on quite a bit there. Used as a hammer itself, really beat up along there. You know, if you're gonna, I guess if you want to spend money on an expensive adjustable wrench and beat on it, that's your prerogative. They do press fit the screw in. It's not threaded, as it is in many other wrenches. But they do have a pretty aggressive buttress thread. Nice engagement. This one is pretty dirty. They'd pay 15 bucks for it, so I figure that's not too bad. And this is a good example of actually a quality tool. We can see even though it's been beat on, the jaws are still pretty parallel, so this moving jaw hasn't been stretched or bent, which does happen especially when you're hammering on these things. As far as jaw play, pretty tight there in the closed position. And if we open it way up here, it's still pretty tight on the far end, so it's good machining there. Good parallelism between the machining of this surface and the broach for the threaded portion. Pretty good angles there, I should say. Pretty good machining. I recently reviewed a much cheaper wrench where it was just this really kind of ugly notching, so pretty good machining where they stopped and had a nice smooth transition. And I do like the ones that have the additional angle, more of a hex style. That would be kind of different as opposed to, say, this proto here, where they don't have that angle, although I do like this proto. If we close this down, one of the other things we can look at here is parallelism, and that's pretty good. When some care is made, when a tool is made with care, I should say, one of the things that you really notice is how well the jaws are parallel. My next video, or a couple videos from now, I'm going to review the Stanley Chinese vice grip adjustable wrench, and you can see where it's just horribly offset, where it's really thin there. That's where no care is put into a tool, and so that's why I like reviewing these adjustable wrenches. That's one of the easiest way to tell the quality and the fact that the jaw is tight along the entire motion. Once again, nice heavy knurling, so pretty easy to access this screw, and being a Snap-on Blue Point, you'd expect some quality. A little bit of warpage on the handle. It seems kind of, it's chance. I certainly have a lot of adjustable wrenches, and a lot of them have just a little bit of some type of bow on the handle. Some do, some don't. One thing I found interesting, there's actually no part number for it. You just order it as 12-inch Blue Point adjustable wrench. I don't know when this was made, but there's a K there, so that's the only marking. And maybe somebody in the comments can let me know when this was actually manufactured. Anyway, as far as quality adjustable wrenches, and you'd expect by something that's even Snap-on's more budget Blue Point brand, you'd still expect pretty good quality. And I think this one certainly survived. And I don't mind getting tools that are kind of beat up, particularly adjustable crescent wrenches. Actually, many tools. Just because it shows, even though it has been used as a hammer and has been hammered on, it still has nice tight jaws. Just showing, you know, what you get when you get a quality tools. You can even abuse it and it will still stand up to that. So anyway, there's my little review of the Snap-on Blue Point 12-inch adjustable crescent wrench. Actually, not a bad wrench. And really, for 15 bucks I paid for it, that's a fair price for a wrench like this in this condition. To tell you the truth, it'll go quite a few years. Certainly think it's easily comparable to a proto 12-inch. Maybe not quite as good as old Jamestown crescent wrenches, particularly the first generation Jamestown, known as the wide jaw crescent wrenches. But certainly not a bad unit. And just wanted to add this video to my whole collection of adjustable wrenches. Oh, and one last thing I should mention is it does have pretty good chrome plating. We can see there's just been a lot of wear, this kicking around a toolbox, and there's no evidence of any kind of flaking or anything like that. Anyway, Really appreciate everybody who's been watching and subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Till next time, Catus Maximus out.